So let me share the screen. Yes, assessment, where is it? OMG, where is it? It doesn't show here. Show all windows. Oh, okay. Wait a minute, something is wrong. Exit full screen. I should be sharing this one. Second. Okay, there we go. All right, Crystal, can you see the screen right now?
Yes.
Okay, wait. So how this this is what we had sorry, not yesterday, but before yesterday. Okay, ready, Crystal? So let's see how much you can remember about the properties of real numbers. All right, so we'll do it by 3. All right, by 3, so that it won't be that what do you call this, overloaded for you. Okay, so let's check by 3. Okay, if you can remember. So what you are going to do is you have to give the algebraic expressions. Okay, I will give the name of the property, and then you're going to give the algebraic expressions. So you just have to tell me what letter. Okay, so in the first column it's property, and the second column is algebraic expression. All right, so the first one is commutative property of multiplication. Then you have distributive property. Then you have commutative property of addition. All right, now, given these choices, all right, which one is which?
I'm just gonna say the letters.
Yes. You just state the property and tell me what is the letter that corresponds to.
Commutative property of multiplication is letter C.
Commutative yes, correct. Okay, yes, go ahead.
Distributive property of A, and commutative property of addition is D.
Excellent. All right, you get all correctly. All right, very good. Let's have another 3. Okay. Additive identity property, associative property of multiplication, And then associative property of addition. Okay, which one is which?
Additive identity property is letter B. C.
Yes. Additive identity property is which one?
B.
Letter B. It's correct.
Associative property of multiplication is A.
All right.
And associative property of addition is C.
C. All right. Very good. Okay. So as you can see, well, I forgot to explain, by the way. Let's do a little bit of explanation. So here you got correctly. Commutative property of multiplication, you said letter C. Yes, that's correct. It means that you just transpose position. The B times B is equal to B times A. Okay. Distributive property is multiplication is distributed through addition. So that is letter A. You were correct. So example, A times B plus C equals A times B plus A plus C times C. Okay, and then commutative property of addition is almost the same as the multiplication, commutative property. When the thing is that it's only addition, so A plus B equals B plus A. All right, and in the second three set, all your answers are also correct. The additive identity property is B. That means any number added 0, or when you add 0 to any number, it will not affect the value of the number. The value of the number is the same, all right? Did you get it, Christelle? And then the associative property of multiplication, obviously you see the dot, that means it's multiplication. So A times B plus C, that is B times B plus C. All right, so when you regroup, associative property says that it doesn't affect the product if it's associative property of multiplication. If it is, likewise, if it is associative property of addition, regrouping also doesn't affect the sum of the whole value. Okay, Christelle? You get it? All right, I hope that you can remember all the algebraic expression. Let's proceed to the third set of three. All right, let's have multiplicative identity property. Then you have additive inverse property. And then you have multiplicative inverse property. Okay, then the choices are.
Multiplicative identity property is letter B.
Letter
B.
Letter B.
C.
Letter C. Okay.
Additive inverse property is letter A. Multiplicative inverse property is letter B.
Letter B. Okay, all correct. All right. So multiplicative identity property means that whatever number you multiply it by 1, that will be the same value. It will not change the value of the number when it's multiplied by 1. Okay. Additive inverse property is that any number added to its opposite absolute value is equal to 0. Okay. And then multiplicative inverse property is that the reciprocal of any number multiplied by its reciprocal is equal to 1, given that the number or the variable is not equal to 0, okay? Except 0, of course, okay? You get it, Christelle? Okay, now let's have another set of property. You have closure property of multiplication. You have zero property of multiplication, and then closure property of multiplication again. What is that? Why? It's the same.
I'm gonna get something downstairs. I do.
Okay, go. Yes, yes, yes. No problem. Closure property of multiplication. Zero property of multiplication. Ah, this is not. The other one is addition. This is addition.
Kendall.
Okay. Okay, yes. So I changed the third one is closure property of addition. Okay. All right. Which one is which?
What?
Closure property of multiplication, zero property of multiplication, and closure property of addition.
Closure property of multiplication is letter B.
Yes.
Zero property of multiplication is letter C, and closure property of addition is letter A.
Wow, you're getting it correctly, everything. All right. Very good. Excellent. All right. So closure property of multiplication is that the product of a real number, of course, is also a real number. Okay. Zero property of multiplication is that any number multiplied by zero will be equal to zero. Okay. And then the closure property of addition is that the sum of any real numbers will also be a real number, of course. Okay. Christelle, you get it? We will have another two sets of properties. All right. So let's have property, addition property of equality. You have division property of equality, and you have subtraction property of equality. All right. Which one is which?
Right. Addition property of equality is letter A. Division property of equality is letter B.
Letter are you sure? Division. Letter C. Okay.
Subtraction property is letter.
Of course, letter B. All right. So when you have the slash, slash means that is a division. You have to divide. Okay. Slash. Okay. So that's why division property of equality is letter C. Okay. So these are all property of equality. So addition, division, and subtraction. When you say addition means you add things. When you add things to an equation, when A is equal to B, then if you add both sides of the equation, the same value will be equal to the same value. Okay, so A is equal to B would mean that A plus C is equal to B plus C. Okay, so the same is true with division property. Whatever you divide in both sides, if they are the same, that will yield the same results. And the same is true with subtraction. If you minus the same value to both sides of the equation, it will not affect the value of the equation itself. Okay, still, you get it? That's what we call property of equality. All right, now let's see. Last, I don't, maybe this is last three sets, hopefully. Oh no, this is not the last three sets. This is second to the last. Okay, you have addition property of equality, substitution property, and then reflexive or identity property of equality. Okay, you have this one. All right. Reflexive addition property of equality. This is not addition, this is supposedly multiplication. Sorry. This is multiplication. Why it's jumbled? OMG. Okay, let me rectify. Okay, there you go. So which one is which, Crystal?
Multiplication property of equality is letter A. Substitution property is letter B.
No, letter C.
A.
C, letter
C.
C. Letter C, yes. Okay. And reflexive?
Reflexive or identity property of equality is letter B.
Okay. All right. So multiplication property of equality. So the same as true with addition, subtraction, and division. All right. So if you multiply the same value to both sides of the equation will not affect the equation. All right. Substitution property is whatever value you substitute to a number, it will not, okay. Maybe substitute for, no. Substitution property means that in this equation, if A is equal to B, then you can substitute A to B or B to A, conversely. Okay, a reflexive property means just any number, any real number is equal to itself. Okay, cannot be equal to anything else. All right. Okay, let's have last one. You have symmetric property of equality, and you have transitive property of equality, and the law of trichotomy. Okay, it's not difficult. Symmetric, okay. All right, which one is which, Crystal?
Symmetric property of equality is letter A.
Symmetric is letter A.
Yes. C.
Letter C, okay.
Transitive property of equality is letter. C.
The first one is letter C, correct, symmetric. But the second one is which one, A or B? That's easy, you analyze carefully. Is A or B? B you said? No, it's letter A.
It's A.
Transitive property, okay. And law of trichotomy is, of course, letter B. So what does it mean? All right. First one, symmetric property of equality. It means that in an equation, you can read it leftward or rightward. You can read it any otherwise, it will be okay. So A is equal to B can be read A from A to B, or you can read it from B to A. All right, that's symmetric property of equality. Transitive property of equality is that, for example, A is equal to B and B is equal to C. Given those two equations, you can yield another equation which will be equal to A is equal to C. Transitive property. So in this case, since A is equal to B, whatever the value you give to B will also be the value you can give to A. Something like that. Okay, Crystal? You get it? And the law of trichotomy. All right, so there can only be one exact value to an equation. So when A is less than B, it can never be equal to B. It can never be greater than B. So when it's equal, it can never be less than, and it can never be greater than. When it's greater than, it can never be equal, or it cannot be less than, something like that. So there's only one value to any equation. Okay, given that A, for example, A is on the other side and B is on the other side. Okay, Crystal, you get it? Okay, if you are still not familiar with the properties of real numbers, you can always go back to the slides that I gave you, okay? Because you need them actually to go on with your algebra journey, okay, Crystal? Okay, now enough with the properties of properties of real number. Let me stop sharing and I will have to share another one, which is okay. Let's see. So I will teach you for now very quickly how to simplify square roots with exact value. Okay, not all square roots can be of exact value. In that, if the square root is of exact value, you don't need actually calculator or scientific calculator. All right, but with square root or with numbers that need square root without an exact value, can never be solved by your brain. Okay, you need a scientific calculator. Okay, so for example, can you see that number I gave you on the screen, Crystal? What is it? Can you read?
What's that for the
Square root. Okay.
square root 49?
Okay, negative, don't forget the sign. Negative square root of 49. Okay, negative square root of 49. So how do you solve this problem? So you have 49 given. So how do you solve this problem? So when you say square root, means that you have to multiply the number by itself, the same number by itself, something like that. So you will start with number 2. Okay, so multiply 2 by itself. What is the result?
4.
Okay, multiply 3 by itself. You go with the next 3 by itself. What is the result? 3. So you started with 2, right? The answer is 4. So this is not the case. So you go to the next one, 3. What about 3 times 3? What is 3 times 3?
3 times 3.
Mm-hmm.
9.
9. So it's not, right? All right. So you go to the next one, 4. 4 times 4.
12.
Not.
No.
4 times 4.
4 times 4 is 16.
16. All right. So is it, are we already there? Not yet, because we need to
Oh,
get the 49, right? So we now go to the next one. What is next? 5 times 5. What is 5 times 5?
25.
25. So is it the number? Not yet, right? So we'll go to 6. 6 times 6.
36.
36. So it's not yet. So but it's very near already, right? 36, 49, right? So let's go to the next. Let's see if this is the number we're looking for. 7. 7 times 7?
49.
49. Very good. Okay, so what is the sign of the square root of negative 49?
7.
Yeah, is it negative or positive?
Positive.
No, it should be negative because the given number is negative, okay? If
Okay.
this is negative, you'll also have negative, all right? Okay, so the square root of 49, negative square root of 49 is negative 7. All right, now, but if the sign is inside, if the sign is inside, no, not that. Okay, let's get to the next one. All right, so we ended up with 7 a while ago. Now we have 81, square root of 81. So let's proceed to 8. 8 times 8?
64.
64. So is it the number? Not yet, right? 64, not yet. Okay, so let's go to the next one. 9. What about 9? 9 times 9?
81.
81. So is it the number we're looking for?
Yes.
Yes. All right. So square root of 81 is positive
9.
9. All right. Let's go to the next number. Now we have square root of 121. Okay, we ended up with 9. Okay, let's try with 10. 10 times 10.
100.
100. Okay, let's try with 11 this time since that's not yet the number we're looking for. So 11 times 11.
22.
You just
Ah,
added. You are multiplying the number by itself.
can I
11.
use calculator?
Yes, you can use calculator this time because that's bigger number. Yep. 11 times 11.
121.
Okay, so is that the number we're looking for?
Yes.
Yes, all right. So square root of 121 is, of course, positive 11. Let's try with another one. Okay, this is lower number. We finished this one already before. So 36. Can you remember the previous number we did? 36. What is the square root of positive and negative 36?
6.
6. Very good. So both positive and negative, don't forget, okay? So positive and negative 6. And my answer is wrong, by the way. It should be 6. Sorry. Let me change it. Why my answer is 6 there? 7. Okay. So it's 6. Positive and negative 6. All right. Now let's see the next number. Oh, this is very small number. This is easy for you. Square root of 4.
16.
The square root of 4.
Oh, I'm gonna multiply.
That's the smallest number.
1.
No. Square root of 1 is 1. Square root of 1 is
Oh,
1. Yeah. But square root
1.
of, yeah. Can you try with 2? What is 2 times 2?
2.
Okay.
It's 2.
It's 2. All right. So is it negative or positive? Can you look at the sign?
It's negative.
Negative. Very good. Negative 2. Okay. Now 9. What about 9? Square root of 9.
9. 3.
Yes, very good. Positive 3. You're getting it. All right. Now let's have 16. What is square root of positive and negative 16?
4.
Yes, very good. Okay. Next, 25. What about 25? Square root of negative 25.
5.
Yes, very good. Negative 5. Don't forget the sign, okay? Now you have 64. What about 64? Square root of 8. Very good. Positive 8. So as you, yeah, positive 8. So as you can see, all the numbers multiplied by itself, we already know what are the exact or square root of those numbers. Okay. So for 49, of course, that's 7. Square root of 49 is 7. Square root of 81 is 9. All you need to do is just remember them. Square root of 121 is 11. Square root of 36 is 6. Square root of 4 is 2. Square root of 9 is 3. Square root of 16 is 4. Square root of 25 is 5. And then square root of 64 and 8 is 8. All right. So be careful with the signs if it's positive or negative. You just have to copy the positive and the negative signs. All right. There's still. There will be instances where there's only negative. There will be instances where both the signs are there. So you have to put both positive and negative signs. Okay? So remember all those values. Okay? But this can be very useful in your future algebraic journey. Okay? Christelle? So you know now how to simplify square roots. All right? Christelle? Okay, let me stop sharing and let me try with just 2 numbers. Okay, square root of 49. What is square root of 49? Square root of 49. You start with 2, 3, 4 like this.
7.
7, very good. Square root of 36.
So I'm gonna let Kendall out.
Okay, go.
Huh?
Okay, Kendall was wagging his tail on the floor. That's why it's making noise.
Yeah.
Okay, square root of negative 36. Start with 2, okay? Work out with your mind, start with 2. Square root of negative 36.
6.
6, very good. Okay, one last.
Negative 6.
Negative 6, all right. Square root of 16. Square root of 16. Work it out from 2.
Four.
4, very good. You're getting it. Okay, so that's the technique in getting the square root of the numbers. Okay, you will have to try it out from the lowest, multiply it by itself until you reach the value. Okay, so that is how to do it. Okay, in time you get familiar with the values of the square roots actually. Okay, for now that's what you can do in order to get the square root of a certain absolute value. Okay, so that's it for our math. Let's go to our English But then maybe we're gonna just have assessment of your English as well. I don't think we can have the voices of the verb, okay? We can have it tomorrow instead. Okay,
So
so
how can I answer the one, the photo that you gave me? How can I answer, put the answer?
can you give the photo itself? No, you cannot. Just send the photo, paste
To
attachment.
our teacher?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's because that's itself. Because you are going, the assignment is that you have to do it by yourself, right? On your
Yes.
own, not anymore with a group.
Yeah, because they already submitted it.
Ah, yeah.
And I
Okay.
haven't submitted
Submit it.
it.
Okay,
So
that's
I'm
that.
late.
Yes, that's exactly the output. Okay, so in that, let me share. Let me explain to you what it is all about. Okay, I will share. Okay, let me share it. Okay, so this is the one I sent you.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the one, right? So, what does it mean? So, the your topic is all about online learning. Okay, this means that in order for online learning to exist, there are three entities that should be there. So one is technology, the other one is your virtual teacher. Okay, it means your teacher, like Miss who is your English teacher again? Miss, or is it Sir?
Um, I
You forgot
forgot
his name.
his name.
Okay. Okay. So this is normal actually. You won't remember your teacher's name because it's not mentioned all the time. Okay. Well, anyway, there should be a virtual teacher and there should be a virtual learner. In this case, the virtual learner is you and your classmates. Okay. Okay, so that's how an online learning should exist. But with technology, the first thing is in order for the online learning to really exist, then there should be a stable internet provider. Okay, you actually need internet to do the online learning. Okay, and not only simply any internet, it should be a stable internet. Because if the internet is not so good, maybe the online learning will not really exist. Okay, now second is you need the devices like desktop, laptop, tablet, or mobile phones, or any other device that can actually access internet. Okay, and of course you will need the applications. Okay, in your case in Ateneo, you use Zoom for your live class, and then you use the Google Class for the lessons to be uploaded in the website. Okay, so that's it for technology. And then for virtual teacher, of course your teacher must be ready for this thing, for this distance learning. Okay, and your teacher must have the knowledge in the technology. Also, the teacher must have the knowledge and ability to conduct both live class and not live class. All right, you call that synchronous and asynchronous classes. All right, and then your teacher should be able to provide materials. Okay, like those video link, PDF files, and everything that your teacher give you. All right, and then teacher must always, even though the teacher is really not online all the time, but your teacher must be prompt. It means that every time your teacher must answer to your need. Okay, for example, you have a problem, then you have to talk to your teacher, then your teacher must be prompt. If not, then there will be a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes my homeroom teachers are like
Mm.
that.
Yeah,
Doesn't
doesn't really
reply.
reply promptly. So see, there's a problem if the teacher doesn't respond quickly. So there's a need for promptness actually. And then the teacher must learn also how to handle different types of learners, just like a normal class actually. So the teacher must have that kind of skill. Okay, and then on your side, Crystal, as a virtual learner, also you need to be ready for distance learning. That means you should be able to know how to handle the situation. Okay, and then you have to have the knowledge about the technology, of course. And then the most important thing is time management. You have to be able to manage your time properly, because for example in grade 7 you have a lot of subjects and your teacher give you a lot of work to do most of the time. So if you have problem with time management, then sometimes you are not able to finish or meet the deadline that your teacher is giving you. So there should be time management. So how do you do that? So this is a help actually for your time management. Having a class with me is a help, a great help, so that you can manage your time. Another thing is that how turn on your alarm clock when you need to get up. Okay, you have to go to bed early, eat your meals all the time. In other words, you have to be healthy. All right, because when you're sick, oh, then that will be your time will be compromised. Okay, so that's actually inclusive of time management. Okay, and then you need to learn how to become self-regulated. It means that you become independent by yourself. Okay, that means that you can do things. You can do things almost, maybe if not all, by yourself. Okay, something like that. And then metacognitive, it means that you know when you finish assessment or quizzes or tests, you know where you stand. For example, oh, I made a mistake in number 1. I think my answer was wrong. If you have that kind of skill, you are really ready for online learning. Okay, but in time you're gonna learn. Actually, you're doing a great job so far, actually, Crystal. So don't worry about the stresses and the problems you encounter because they are pretty normal. Okay, you go through with that when it comes to online learning. So that's the topic that I gave you that you can give to your teacher. Okay, you can send attachment of that picture to your teacher. I think you can send attachment, right, to your teacher. Is it possible? Okay. All right, so that's it. I'm gonna share another file to check how much you understood the lesson that we have yesterday. The lesson that we have yesterday was about past simple, right? Okay, yes, I will show you an exercise, that will assess how much you understood. Okay, let's see. So it says there, I don't know if you're seeing now. Can you see it now? No, you don't see it. Do you see my screen? No. What is the matter? Okay, maybe this one. Okay, there. You see my screen now, Priscilla?
Yes.
Yes, you did. Okay, it says there. Can you read the instruction?
Tick.
Yes, tick. Tick means check. Okay.
Tick.
By the way, tick is a British English. Okay. In American English, is check. All right. I'm sorry, my files are British English because we are using British English here. But anyway, from time to time, it's I will tell you if it's British or American. Okay, tick. Yes. Can you read completely?
Tick the grammatically correct sentence or question.
Okay, so tick means that you just have to choose. Okay, just tell me if it's which one is correct, first or second. Okay, so you just tell me first or second. Okay, let's try with number 1. What do you think is the correct one there? Is it first or second?
Second.
Second, of course, very good. Okay, why is it second? Because of course you're going to use base form of the verb, right? Very good. You remember. Number 2, which one is correct or grammatically correct.
Is this already past sentence?
Yes, everything is past simple. Yep.
He didn't ask first.
First. All right, very good. It's first. Didn't go, not didn't went. Very good. Let's do number 3. Which one is correct?
Second.
Very good. Okay. Number 4. Which one is correct?
Second.
Second. All right. You're not so sure, but it's correct. Okay, second. Okay. Let's go ahead. Number 5.
First.
First, you are absolutely correct and you're very firm. Okay, that's good. You know what? Here in Saudi, some students say that second is correct. They don't know the past form of buy. That's a common mistake here. That's a common problem here. Okay, but you're really doing great. Okay, I'm happy. Number 6, which one is correct?
Uh, Second.
Second.
First.
First, okay. Second, no, because why? You have the word did already, so it cannot be passed again, okay? If you already have the word did or didn't or don't, doesn't, all right, then the main verb is in the base form, okay? So that's why in number 6, first is correct, okay? How about number 7?
First.
Very good. Number 8.
First.
Very good. Number 9.
Second.
Number 9.
And
Of course, number 9 is first, okay? Didn't drive, okay? Base form, not past form, okay? Didn't drive. Drive should be in the base form, okay? Number 10. What about number 10?
second.
Second. All right, very good. So far, so good. You actually just committed to ungrammatical, all right? So that's quite good, actually. I'm happy that I guess you understood the lessons very well. Let's try with present simple, and then we are good to say goodbye, okay? Let's try with present simple. Okay, these are all present simple, okay? Don't forget. The same thing. You have to choose which one is correct, first or second. Okay, so take the correct item in each pair. Okay, so number 1, which one is correct?
Where?
You see it? No, you don't see it? Oh my God, wait. I will stop sharing first. Again, one more time. Okay, how about that? Are you seeing it? Do you see it now, Crystal?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So tell me which one is grammatical, first or second?
Second.
Again? Second or first or second? You forgot the rule, singular subject, singular
Oh,
verb.
bounces.
Yes, it bounces back. Okay, don't mind the underline, okay? It's it's just something. All right. Number 2, the underline shouldn't be there so that it will not give you a clue. Wait a minute. Ignore once. Sorry. Hold on. Okay, number 2, Crystal, which one is grammatical?
Second.
Second, very good. What about number 3?
First.
Yes, very good. Number 4, which one is grammatical?
First.
First, it doesn't come on time. All right. Number 5, which one is correct? Okay. Second, it's the syntax problem here, the order of the word. Okay. Yes, number 6. What about number 6?
First.
First is correct. No, she doesn't. Yes, very good. You're doing well. So far, you don't have any ungrammatical. Let's go to number 7. Okay, which one is grammatical? Ahmed, go to work every day. Second, very good. Number 8, I doesn't or I don't. Which one is correct?
Second.
Second, very good. What about number 9?
First.
First, very good. Number 10.
Second.
Second, that is question form. Yes, number 11.
First.
Very good. Number 12.
First.
First, very good. 13.
First.
First, that is question form, not a statement. All right, let's have, we're almost done, okay? Number 13, 14. Oh, sorry. What's going on? All right, 14.
First.
First, yes, he does. Very good. Number 15.
First.
First, very good. Number 16.
Second.
Second, 17.
First.
First, very good. 18.
First.
Does he like? Very good. And there are 2 more. 19.
First.
First, very good. 20.
Second.
Second. All right. Wow, you did it perfectly. Great job. Great job, Christelle. All right, so I think you totally understood the lesson about present simple and past simple, given that very good scores that you have. Okay, so unluckily, we cannot have the voices of the verb, so we can have it tomorrow. Okay, Christelle, because we're running out of time. Okay, so you can also take a rest. Okay, what day is it today? It's
14.
14. It's Friday, right? It's Friday. Yes, yes. Okay, so Christelle, I'll see you tomorrow. Great job. Don't forget your lessons. Okay, you can always review. Don't forget to submit your TE1. Okay, output for your English class. All right. I'll see you, Christelle. If you don't have any question, you can hang up. Bye, Crystal.
Bye. Thank you, sir. Bye.
You're welcome.